I have one shelf up. So I decided to film in front of my one shelf. So, on my way to see Amber, I was waiting in the Chicago airport for my connecting flight for 8 hours. So, I read a book! I didn't read the entire book while I was in the airport because I was really tired and my butt started hurting from sitting a lot, so I did a lot of walking around. But I did manage to read most of The Girl Who Was Supposed to Die by April Henry. And then I read the rest of it at Amber's one day when I was awake before her, and I spent half an hour finishing it. It was really exciting, and I'm going to give it 4 out of 5 stars. The Girl Who Was Supposed to Die is about a girl who wakes up in a cabin with no memory of who she is, who her family is, how she got there, where she lives, or anything. All she knows is that she's in a cabin, there are 2 guys in there, and she suspects they're the ones who beat the living crap out of her. And one of the guys tells the other guy, take her out back and finish her off. And when he takes her outside, she randomly knows, like, crazy, like, kung fu crap, and manages to get away from him. And the story is about her running away from them, and also trying to figure out what they wanted with her, why they decided to kill her, and who she is. It's, a short book, but there's kind of a lot of words on the page, so I feel like if the writing was the same size as most other YA books, it would have been a little bit thicker, so it's not as short as it seems. I feel like it's deceiving in that way. It was really, really fast-paced. It was really exciting because she didn't know what was going on, and people were after her, and then the reader doesn't really know what's going on because then there's kind of 2 stories and you don't know which one to believe, and she doesn't know which one to believe. She ends up meeting someone who tries to help her, but then you're like, do we trust the person who's trying to help her? Are they lying? What is going on? And it was really exciting. I don't think it really dove too much into character development. It was pretty short though, and I feel like it was more story-based than character-based, which is totally fine because that's what I was more interested in anyway, was the action and finding out what was going on and if she was going to be okay. When things did kind of start to get explained, I kind of thought it was kind of stupid. But then later it was a little bit less stupid. But it was still really exciting and I really enjoyed reading it. I just wasn't totally in love with it, I guess, but it was a great, fun, fast read. And if you're looking for something that's really exciting and action-packed, then I would pick this up for sure. The only thing that bugged me about it really was at the beginning of the book, it was just short, choppy sentences that didn't need to be as many sentences as they were, and it was kind of annoying, but they kind of went away as I got further into the book. And the other thing was, she always used the same words to describe things, so she had 2 of her fingernails pulled off before the book started. So anytime she does something and it hurts her fingers, she always said, "My poor fingers." Every single time. And I feel like she could have said something else. Like the first time she said "my poor fingers," I was like, "Aw, yeah, your poor fingers." But then she said it again and again and again, and every single time she mentioned them, they were her poor fingers. So, those weren't really big things or anything. I didn't have like huge criticisms for it at all. It was just a short, fun book